Yo guys, what's going on? Dave Walpole here, and welcome to FTD Facts, the channel where we like to teach you guys about everything about everything. Now normally we like to do videos on countries, TV shows, sometimes we talk about celebrities, institutions, and companies, or even characters from television shows. But today we are going to do something a little bit different. As you can see from the title, we're not going to be talking about any of those. We're actually going to be talking about lies that you guys thought were facts. And we're going to explore the misconceptions over these truthful facts and figure out why in fact they are not true. With that being in mind, if you guys have an idea or a topic for a future FTD Facts video, put it down there because we're going to do research and we're going to look into it for you guys. But with that being said, let's get into lies that you thought were facts. This is going to be a regular series that we're going to do from time to time. And also, to start off the video, I want to know from all you out there in the real world, what websites do you guys use the most on the internet? So let's start off with talking about this logo. You guys know it as the Firefox logo. Well, unless you're like me and you use Chrome all the time and you totally forgot that Firefox existed. Now, a lot of people are under the impression that the Firefox is actually just a straight up fox in the logo. Well, actually, Firefox is a nickname for a red panda. And although the two look kind of similar, if you notice the difference, there's an extra red stripe on a red panda compared to the red fox. That and the snout is obviously a lot longer. So for you guys that thought that Firefox was a fox, you guys are right, but I don't know what happened at the logo design company because a Firefox is actually a panda, not a fox. Oh yeah. Now many people like to think that the sun is the center to our solar system and that we are in fact orbiting around it. Well, that's not technically true. Because the real center of the solar system is called the barycenter. And although yes, the center of the solar system usually is the sun itself, what happens is sometimes the sun is affected by a larger planet such as Jupiter, and Jupiter kind of makes the center of the solar system wobble a bit, thus making the center of the solar system sometimes empty space. Now sharks, they are beautiful but deadly creatures. I like to call them the cats of the ocean because they're predators. Now most people are under the impression or have heard that sharks don't get cancer. Well, for 150 years scientists have known that sharks do in fact get cancer. And many people also say that the cartilage from a shark is what cures cancer. But David Schiffman, who's a researcher at the Miami University and a shark expert, has said there's been no evidence to support this. And not only that, but in Australia, a bronze whaler shark was found with a tumor in it for the very first time. Considering we're talking about marine life, let's talk about the goldfish. Kind of cute, right? It's a cute little thing. P.S. Give yourselves a thumbs up if you ever owned a goldfish, or if you'd ever like to own a goldfish, or just a fish in general. I like fish. Now, we've all heard the saying, I have the memory of a goldfish, which implies that goldfish only have about 3 seconds of memory. But that ain't true either, because shockingly enough, the Plymouth University discovered that goldfish can have a memory up to 3 to 5 months. And on top of that, they can also tell time. They did this by making a goldfish hit a lever at a certain time in order for it to get food. Now dogs, many people like to think dogs sweat by panting. Nope, that's wrong, because dogs actually have their sweat glands in their paws. That's probably why they smell like popcorn all the time. Huh. The panting is a mechanism to keep them cool, however, it's not really sweating. Now jumping back to stars and suns and astrophysics, many people believe that when a star dies and goes kaboom, it's turned into a black hole, a place where even light can't escape. Now this only happens with large giant stars. As for stars that are the size of our own sun, the Sol, she'll likely become a white dwarf when she dies. Now planes may be an amazing form of travel for some people are deathly afraid of them. But statistics have shown that it is actually quite safe. However, some people use the argument, well, if you go down in a plane, there's no way that you could survive. It's impossible. But a study done from 1983 to 2000 showed that 53,487 people in the United States have been in a plane crash, and only 4% of those have died, coming in with a total number of 2,280. So planes are still safe. Speaking of flying, most people roll their eyes when they are told to turn off their electric devices on the plane. They like to give us the excuse that it may interfere with the electronics in the cockpit. However, FAA experts have said that there really is no evidence of this, but they exercise this as a caution as there is a potential that phones could interfere. Now tinfoil, we've probably all said, yeah, you know, I use that stuff all the time to wrap my sandwiches up, maybe put it on my head so aliens can't steal my thoughts. Truth is, you've never actually used it because this shiny stuff known as tinfoil, well, it's actually aluminum foil, which was introduced in 1910. And by the end of the Second World War, tinfoil became completely obsolete, so it would be really hard for you to get your hands on it. Oh yeah, that and tinfoil was replaced not because aluminum foil was better, but let's be real, tinfoil also had a really weird taste when you put it on stuff. And last but not least, I just had to say this one for the last because what would you guys call this creature? Would you guys call it a gargoyle? Yeah, pretty good name for it. But that's wrong. It's not actually called a gargoyle. The word gargoyle is not meant to be a creature, but in fact any grotesque sort of statue that helps push rainwater away from the building, preventing the building from eroding. And this could be anything from a dragon to a lion to whatever it has to look like. It doesn't have to have wings and have these weird teeth and look like what we would call a gargoyle. What would you call this thing? A demon then? Anyways, guys, that is it for me here on FTD Facts. We hope you guys really liked this series because we are going to try and bring it and push it out more. As I said before, we like to take a lot of recommendations from you guys, so put them down there in the comment section below. Oh, and on top of that, because we are doing a lot of stuff in different countries, we want you guys to send us videos of you guys doing something in your country and also maybe doing something with your flag. Let's be honest, guys, we want footage and we want to put you guys in our videos if you guys are comfortable with it. So if you guys are down, be sure to send us an email at ftdfacts@gmail.com. But other than that, I'm Dave Wabo, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Cool? That or Leroy will be in the next video. It's really hard to tell. Okay, I'm out of here. Bye.